Hello and welcome back to the program. Today we have the privilege of hosting Anushka Bandara, the CEO and co-founder of Elegantmedia, with expertise in artificial intelligence and technology, which is of course a huge sector at the moment. Let's start off with the revolution that we're seeing, this so-called AI revolution, and I guess its impact on technology companies at the moment. What are you seeing?
Yeah, that's right. So I feel like this is the greatest revolution we ever had in last 500 years, since invention of fire and the wheel. So this is the greatest revolution. It's going to change the way we are live. It's going to change the way we are work, and pretty much the entire society, the humankind, it's going to be like a flip upside down with the AI.
And we're obviously already seeing examples of that in industries. Take us through a bit about what you and the team at Elegantmedia are witnessing when it comes to this AI transformation.
Yeah, so this is impacting in the tech industry, because tech industry always taking a few steps ahead than other industries. So you can talk about the big tech giant like Microsoft, Google. So they introduce into their traditional products into AI, and also Elegantmedia, we here working closely with the Australian Defence, Australian Army for revolutionize the technology in there with AI. So currently more about the governments and corporate sector looking for the AI revolution and how to impact on their day-to-day operation and day-to-day products. And for the Australian public is a little bit lag behind. So but I don't think it will be behind for longer, so it will catch up.
Isn't that interesting? I mean, I feel like these things always get put out into the government first, and then they trickle down into society, probably generally for good reason. But in your opinion, what opportunities does AI create across these various industries that you've outlined as well?
Yeah, so the AI going to create next millionaires, next billionaires. So if you dreaming about founding a company, if you are a entrepreneur, a startup, so this is the right opportunity. Because most of us missed the dot-com bubble in early 2000s. So dot-com bubble is nothing when compared to this AI revolution. We are comparing with invention of fire and invention of the wheel. So there's heaps of opportunities coming up. You can think about your crazy idea, and you can think about what you can do with AI, or even you have a product that is you are struggling. So just think about how AI can turn your product upside down and how to improve that.
Things that you may not have thought before were possible, and I guess things that you can do at a faster rate. Is that the sort of thing you're seeing as an increased uptake of businesses actually doing things a lot faster?
That's right, yeah, lot faster and lot of efficiency and effectiveness. So all those things, things you ever imagine, if you are a dreamer and you think with the current technology and the current resources you cannot achieve that, the right time is now, because with AI everything is possible.
With all of that in mind, what are some of the ethical decisions that we're seeing being made based on the power of AI and things that people need to be aware of, do you think, moving forward? What challenges do you think this brings?
Yeah, so the challenges you can think about, people can use AI to scam, and they can manipulate the results. So that's always the case. Any product has the negativity of it, the downside of it. If you're talking about the internet or the social media, they all have those negativity. But the positivity is huge, the potential is huge, and so the revenue streaming, revenue generation model is huge. So you can taking your things to the next level. And so the opportunities are the key here, because this is as I said, it's a once in lifetime opportunity. So what can be created with AI?
And Anushka, I'm curious to know more about how you'd mitigate those risks that you outlined in terms of the scamming. We've obviously seen deep fake as well. It's just incredible what we're seeing.
Yeah.
How do we check and make sure that these things are legitimate and that sort of thing? It's a huge task.
Yeah, the answer is always with AI too. If you have seen something like a deep fake as an example, so how you can track is that a video generating through deep fake or no?
Yeah.
So the human cannot do that. of course, you have to have a machine-generated model, AI-generated model to check how accurate the video contents are. So as an example, like now, like in traditional human resources method, so they have like a test, so the candidate to fill. But nowadays, I have found like a personal experience, like we got like our software engineers, like a newly hired people, they are using ChatGPT to answer their question paper.
Right.
So then what's the solution? So either you have to go with a traditional method, so you ask them to come to the office and do the test, the pen and paper based system, or there's AI model which can check is like a human really manipulate, have they like do something, have they cheated. So those are the solution within AI.
Yeah, and I would push that towards the education sector as well. Obviously growing up and doing essays and that sort of thing has completely changed. So I wonder if the education sector is going to have to completely re-evaluate, how they operate. Talk to us a little bit about some of the notable positive outcomes that you've seen, just to expand on what we've talked about.
Yeah, so as an example, like in the management, so like previously you had like as a manager you had to read like some sort of reports, like you can say 10-page report or 20-page report, especially in the corporate industry. With AI now, like you can create like a summary, so by your own. So you don't have to ask your EA, executive assistant, to create the summary. You can just upload your entire document, asking like, can you please summarize this 10-page document to 1 page or 5 sentences? So you can save tremendous amount of time doing that. And also like the Microsoft and those companies, though, they are creating Copilot, so that's automated system, so you can just feed information, so you don't have to really rely on the skills anymore. If you are creative enough, you ask the machine to do the work for you, like in the graphic design. So if I wanted to create something graphical, so you just ask like what you need, so then the system will create that. So those already happening now, so but lot of things to come up.
Of course. And again, with that art and stuff that you sort of outlined there, even if you just wanted to use it as a jumping off point, as a tool to generate ideas, it's a wonderful spot to do that. But it'll be interesting to see what ethical impacts it has moving forward. Anushka, thank you for joining me on the program and in the studio.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.